So we're here at the Propellerheads press launch of their new technology, one of which was this rather exciting rack extensions. And I'm here with Magnus from SonicCharge. He makes Synplant, which is one of my favourite synthesizers. And you're doing stuff for the rack extensions and Propellerheads, right?
Yes, I am.
So tell me about the process. How did it come about?
Well, as some of you may know, I developed the Lidstrom synthesizer for Reason 2.0. That's quite a long time ago. And before that, I worked on the earlier versions of Reason as well. So, you know, I've been in contact with Propellers ever since. And a few years ago, they started doing research about plugins, and they contacted me. So I've been involved in this process for quite a few years, although I have not really developed anything on the SDK until just recently.
So what's the most exciting aspect of rack extensions for you?
There are quite a lot of things. There are, actually, honestly. I like the fact that they provide this kit, you develop for it, and they have a responsibility to make that work on different platforms and in the future. So there's a much clearer line between what's my responsibility as a DSP developer, plugin developer, and what's their responsibility as a host developer. Because this is very fussy otherwise, I think, in the VST audio in this world.
So does that mean you're going to be able to kind of spend more time getting creative and coming up with the funky stuff rather than thinking about the box and all that?
Exactly.
Right.
So that's what I hope, to be able to concentrate more on, you know, developing cool ideas and implementing them, rather than, you know, spending time on compatibility with different hosts and all that. So that's cool.
So from a developer point of view, it's fairly clear, you know, what the advantages are. From a user's point of view, I mean, what kind of, is it just the fact that we're opening up the whole Reason package to more third-party distributors or third-party manufacturers? I mean, what else is there?
Well, from the user's perspective, I mean, Reason is unique. There are unique features in Reason that you won't find in other programs. Like the most obvious example is the backside with all the cables and the CVs and all that. And that gives me some ideas of what you might be able to do, and with the combinator as well, to be able to combine different modules in interesting ways. Perhaps make smaller modules that are more specific. Like a VST audio unit has to be able to do everything nowadays.
Well, you don't have to worry about, oh no, the RTAS installer or any of that stuff.
No.
So, I mean, in terms of, are there obviously there are limitations because you've got a format to work with. But I mean, in terms of what else you can do you find that it is going to allow you to do things that you just can't do anywhere else?
Yeah. There are limitations, definitely, especially in this first version. Quite frustrating limitations. From my point of view, there are some stuff that I want to do that I can't do right now. I hope to be able to do it in the future, but it gives me possibilities to do stuff that I can't do in other hosts. Like, as I said, the inputs and outputs on the backside. Like, you're going to see in BitSpeak that you're actually able to get the analyzed pitch and volume and all that as CV outs. Then you can plug them into another synthesizer, take the audio output from the synthesizer back into BitSpeak, and use that as the synthesizer instead of the built-in synthesizer in BitSpeak, and make any synth in Reason speak and sing. So that's pretty cool.
And in terms of pricing, I mean, is it going to change the way you think about pricing your own products? I mean, does it make it sort of cheaper to make, or, you know, are you looking for?
We'll see. I don't know. It's so early. I mean, if it is as easy to make as I hope, then it might change. I mean, my products are not really that expensive already, so I don't know. It's a smaller market. Reason users, I mean, there are a lot of Reason users, but there are even more VST audio users. So we'll see. I can't answer that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, thank you very much, Magnus.
Thank you.
Cheers.